Hello and welcome back to the channel, Shoe Fanatics. Thank you for joining me here today on my channel. If you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another drop from me. Thank you for all of you who left me positivity about this shoe. I saw a lot of you left positive remarks under my Instagram comments, and a couple of you were pulling for me on Twitter. Make sure you watch the entire video. I'm gonna give you B-roll, I'm gonna give you lace swaps, I'm gonna give you on feet, I'm gonna give you some comparisons to a couple of these bad boys behind me. Let's check it out. Hit on this shoe on April 30th. Well, to be more accurate, my wife hit the shoes for me on April 30th. And here we are, May 9th, almost 10 days later, just now receiving it. Typically, shipping speed isn't an issue, but the way Nike has been going about handling their shipping procedures has been a little iffy over the last couple of releases. Case in point, a lot of people did not have a definitive ship date for when they were gonna get their shoes. Thankfully, mine came in the mail. Let's get right into it. Now, as you can see, I do have the Just Do It box, and I am one for authenticity. No matter how you get your kicks, I'm gonna support you. For anybody who's wondering, this is an authentic Nike release. Let's go ahead and cut this guy open. Pop. Gotta be stronger than that. Well, they put some Hercules tape on here today. All right, this guy out. Yes, indeed. You already know what we do to this box around here. Cactus Jack box. Open the top. We are immediately greeted with a nice canvas dust bag. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use this dust bag or not, but here it is in that, I guess, wheat or British khaki colorway with the infrared Jumpman on it. Upside down. Yep, upside down. Infrared Jumpman and Cactus Jack. Pretty dope. Now, this did not come with a pair of the olives, so there we go. Infrared interior on the inside of the box, quality control stamp, brown waxy paper, and ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to present to you the Air Jordan 6 Travis Scott British Khaki. But hold on 1 second. Let's drop this thing first. Hey, what's that black? What's that black? Hold on, what's that black? Ah, it comes off. It comes off. The hell is that? You know what's funny is that was actually on my Jordan 4 UNCs. All right, one more time. Air Jordan 6 Travis Scott British Khaki. Bang. The second iteration of the Air Jordan 6 Travis Scott comes to us in the British khaki colorway. The entire shoe is covered with a long-haired suede material, which is a departure from the olive pair that we received a couple of years ago. Making its return on the lateral side, we do in fact have that canvas pouch pocket. And if you haven't seen already, inside that pouch pocket is a spare lace lock. That lace lock is in fact the infrared colorway with the Jumpman logo, as well as the Cactus Jack logo. Inside of that canvas pouch also is a return of the Cactus Jack frowny face. On the medial side is an all-new for British khaki colorway pouch pocket that has a zipper on it. That particular one is empty with no discernible features on the inside of it. The tongue, as well as the shroud, is made up of a canvas material this time around, as well as an infrared colored 23 Jumpman. The lace lock, top of tongue, spoiler, as well as the sole are all made up of a glowing dark material. Standard lace lock does in fact have that Cactus Jack and Jumpman logo on it. Unsnapping the shroud, the Cactus Jack emblem is also underneath the cover. On the side of the shoe, which I either haven't paid attention to or I haven't seen before, there is a stitched ribbon or mesh cloth that does in fact have holes in it that's barely big enough to fit my pinky through. I do believe that this is new for this colorway, as it is not present on the original release. A cool little tidbit as mentioned before, the tongue does in fact have that glow in the dark and translucent material on it, but you can see just faintly there's a Cactus Jack logo right there on the side peeking through. On this rear of the shoe, you do in fact have that stitched Nike Air in that beautiful, gorgeous infrared colorway. On the midsole, you do in fact have that happy Cactus Jack logo. One of the doper parts about this shoe is the all completely translucent sole. As you can see, as you take a peek, there is that infrared Jumpman on the bottom, as well as Travis Scott, Cactus Jack, and a logo right there underneath. By default, the pair does come with that British khaki colored lace. But once again, Jordan Brand blessed us with 2 pair of extra laces, one dark brown and one that looks like an infrared colorway. In the same way, this shoe came with these spare pair of laces. I'm gonna try to charge this shoe up so you guys can see just how glow in the dark this shoe really is and get to a dark place, but let's just see how that turns out. So just for reference, here is a Travis Scott olive. And here's a Travis Scott British khaki. Such a big difference. That thing definitely glows in the dark. On the inside of the shoe, hopefully the camera's picking this up as I always say, the insole does in fact have that British khaki colorway with the infrared Air Jordan logo. So just for a moment, let's talk about the expectations of this particular shoe. Instantly, a lot of people were trying to compare this to the original colorway. After this particular shoe dropped and the buzz around it had died down, we thought we were getting a second colorway of this particular model. What we thought we were getting was that mustard yellow colorway that was spotted out in the wild on a couple of rappers and entertainers. The indication that we now probably have is that was a friends and family pair. So when this particular shoe dropped, people didn't really know how to take it. There were some people, in fact, who were invoking this particular shoe. Of course, I'm talking about the Air Jordan 6 Wheat. Now, in my opinion, this shoe is nice in its own right, but they are not the same. So first and foremost, if you haven't seen the two of them together, here you are. Let's put this to bed real quick. Although the suede on the Jordan 6 Wheat is a really nice suede, and hopefully the camera's picking up this motion in the ocean, the length of the hair of this suede is nowhere near as long as what is present on the Travis Scott. As you can also see, the Wheat does in fact have a much darker brown than what is present on the British khaki. Some of you may not like this shoe, some of you may not have this shoe and want to poke fun at it by calling it an upgraded version of this, but that couldn't be farther from the truth. Hopefully I pointed out all the ways these shoes are different and why this one does edge it above the Wheat by a significant margin. It could stand to reason, however, if you take this and this, you kind of get this. But that's okay. The shoe is tough. Because of the popularity of this shoe, the price of this shoe instantly debuted on StockX and Go and the like at somewhere around $600, $700, $800 a pair. As of this recording, that price has cooled down a little bit. So if you have the right size, potentially $400 or $500, and this shoe could be yours. I can't tell you right now which shoe I actually think is better, the olive or the British khaki. It's tough, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm glad I don't have to choose. This particular pair, however, I did have to pay aftermarket prices. I ended up paying $650. The fact that I paid retail for this shoe makes it a little bit better in my opinion. Come to think of it, I really don't like the fact that people are calling this an OG and this the British khaki. My personal opinion, these shoes are far enough different that they shouldn't be compared OG or original and this one as a release of the OG. Perfect example, the 2009 pair of Raging Bulls versus the 2021 pair of Raging Bulls. That's an OG versus a re-release. The two are far enough apart, in my opinion, in both soles, materials, extra pockets, and glow-in-the-dark features that I would call this a standalone olive and this a standalone British khaki. The hardest part right now was throwing this shoe out of your mind, putting it to the side, and solely focusing on what the British khaki release means to you. In this particular case, if the olive pair had not existed, how high would you rate the Air Jordan 6 Travis Scott British khaki? I can't quite remember what rating I gave the olive pair way back when. I want to say I gave it either a 9 or a 9.5. I'll go back and check that later. But I do believe this pair is as solid as they come and definitely deserves somewhere around 8.5 to a 9. If you wear your shoes like we're supposed to, I do believe you have two great shoes for the fall, and this one and the olive. Once again, if you haven't already, guys, please subscribe. Thank you for joining me on the channel. Thank you for pulling for me to get this shoe, and thank you for all your well wishes. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm starting to be a lot more active, especially on Twitter. Make sure you stick around for more reviews. I'm gonna try to bring as much content and heat to the channel as possible. As I started saying recently, let's go do something a whole lot of YouTubers don't do. Let's go put these guys on feet. I'll see you later.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.